Plastics are everywhere. We cannot avoid it. But did you know there's this study from McGill University of Canada in 2019 that a single tea bag at brewing temperature of 95 degrees Celsius releases 11.3 billion microplastic and 3.1 billion nanoplastic particles in a single teacup. Then there's this another study in the same year which said that we consume about 39,000 to 52,000 microplastic materials every year. Tea bags are made out of nylon and polyethylene terephthalate. Right. They're generally found in a pyramid-shaped silky tea bags. Now, the term microplastic was first attributed to Richard Thompson, Professor Richard Thompson, a marine biologist of the University of Plymouth, in a 2004 research paper. Plastic pollution has been happening for the last 50 years, right? And he first found plastic contamination in a beach in 1993 and started working on the research by recruiting his students. And he said this on an article: "We demonstrated that if ingested microplastic could transfer from the gut to the circulatory system of muscles and that nanoparticles could pass through the bodies of scallops within a matter of hours. We demonstrated that the potential for chemical transfer to wildlife and confirmed that the presence of microplastic could have negative consequences, reducing the ability of organisms to put on weight." Since then, a lot of studies have been done on microplastics, and it has been found a rising trend in microplastic and nanoplastic in postmortems, where it is found in the liver and kidney samples, which is done between 1994 to 2004, 1997 to 2004. The most common plastic found are polyethylene, which is used in plastic bags of food and drink packaging. Now the main question is, does it affect our health? Currently, as of now, there is no such conclusive evidence that it affects our health directly. Scientists are still trying to figure out what is the effect of having microplastic in our body. Right? Plastic is still found in our brains, lungs, blood, plasma, colon, placenta, everywhere in our body. Right? In tea bags, additional chemical compounds are also found, such as arsenic, aluminum, copper, lead, mercury, barium, nitrous, and many more. Despite the fact that the research is mostly concentrated on a fewer number of plastic compounds, it has a wide variety of health conditions such as cancer problems, risk with metabolism and nutrition, and interference of neurodevelopment are also a concern. Now, I'm not sure how I would feel if knowing the fact that there is microplastic in my brain, even though there are no health concerns. So I would rather not have microplastics in my brain and try to avoid, despite knowing that there might not be any health concerns yet. But still, out of the thousands of plastic chemicals used today, only 20% of them are found to be concerned by European Union, and 39% of them are found, and 39% of them remain unclassified in terms of hazard. Even paper tea bags have a chemical compound called epichlorohydrin, which is added to seal the tea bags. It's found in both sides. It's a heat sealed with a blob of plastic. A thin film of polypropylene is added on both sides to keep it intact. Right? It is still better than traditional plastic tea bags. We still don't know the impacts of consuming such heavy amounts of microplastic every year. As of now, probably by the time we know, it might not be an issue. We don't know yet. So now, what are options? Our first option is using loose tea leaves, and it might be the best option. It would require more effort to make the tea, but it's a guarantee that we don't have to think about anything else. Think about the safety, right? And if you still prefer tea bags, good news is there's still a lot of tea companies which are moving away from traditional plastic tea bags and moving towards biodegradable materials like cornstarch, banana fiber, paper fiber, cellulose fiber, etc. You can look at this website which mentions the biodegradable plastic tea bags, or you can look at the website of the tea company to see if they're making biodegradable tea bags. Thanks for watching.